Hey guys, I'm SKV and you're watching SKV Plays On, and welcome to another video of Dauntless. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you like it a bit more, please do subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let me get straight to the point. Update 1.0.3 is out. What the loading is pretty slow though. Seems like the update 1.0.3 has brought some changes. You can see that one change in the hunt pass screen. The basic track has now been named as free track, making it easy for anyone to know that it's free to get that particular track rewards. And now this particular update is mainly for the attack speed increases for hammer, axe, and also the repeaters. Right now I'm going with the hammer, which got a base attack speed increase of 5%. The base attack speed, not the skills that you add with the cells. The hammer default attack speed has been increased by 5%, which I'm going to be testing it out on a heroic Razorwing Karabakh. And also Razorwing also used to have some kind of a golden leg, which they have fixed is what they say. You guys can check it out if you notice it. I'll just be testing out the attack speed, and also we'll be doing Rezakiri later to test out the low damage on the strikers now. That's right, strikers got a slight decrease in damage per hit. So let's see how that goes. I want to test out the strikers. I hope they haven't messed it up. So, the hammer got only 5% attack speed for the base or the default attack speed of hammers. Axe and repeaters on the other hand got 10% attack speed increase for the default. So whatever speed builds you're using, it might get an extra 10% of a buff. Well, it's pretty fast. Axe swinging. And my lantern kinda helps. I'm using the Strike Zeal. Stay still! How am I going to test my attack speed if you keep moving so much? The 5% doesn't make a difference much, but once the other skills get activated, that's when you'll probably see the best. See? Once you start getting the other skills, the 5% kinda adds. The 5% kinda adds to that. Oh no, I'm missing all my shots, dude. He's not missing any of it because he already has a boost of attack speed, which the devs gave him. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, now we can get some. I do get an increase in movement speed too when I'm using the Strike Zeal, so it kinda works out. Oh, come on! I can't even see anything right now. And this guy is getting way too overconfident with his attacks. You just wait until my skills kinda... Oh, never mind. But yeah, the attack speed for hammers seems kinda the same, but that 5% kinda adds to the other skills if you have other attack speed skills or cells on you. Definitely not to use against a fast moving behemoth, because even though you do a lot of heavy damage, it's still slow if your other attack skills or attack speed skills haven't been activated. But yeah, my hammer build kinda depends on hitting the behemoth and getting the charge for the lantern with Aetheric Attunement. But then again, I wasn't getting it because that cataback kept moving around. But I did notice that there's no golden leg, so I think they may have fixed it. Right now I'm going with the axe and we're going to test it out on a neutral behemoth. Maybe we can go for a Deadeye Quill Shot. I'm just going for the normal one. I don't want to get too overconfident with the heroic version. You should know I'm not using any molten hearts skill, because even that thing got a nerf during the update 1.0.2. So, and update 1.0.3 didn't increase any of the previous nerfs for the cells or skills. It only increased the base attack speed or the default attack speed of the weapon swings or the weapon attacks for the axe, hammer and repeater only. Even strikers didn't get an increase, swords didn't get an increase, although you should probably test out the sword and maybe the war pikes just in case. But this video is mainly for the repeaters, hammer and axe. We did the hammer, now we're going for axe. And what are we going up against? Oh yeah, Deadeye. Deadeye. Okay, there it is. I am using Shrike Zeal, so I kinda can use the instant to give me a boost to get there quickly. Of course, you can use the Shrike Lantern's instant to get a good movement speed buff. And the Charged Lantern also, the held skill also gives a good amount of movement speed, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, you got me. And charging. You can see how fast it charges now. Done. It is pretty good. I'm definitely liking the axe attack speed increase because it's 10% instead of only 5%. Now to test out the repeaters. Who do I test it out on? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use the blaze barrel and also the prism, searing prism. And salvo chamber is what I usually use, so here we go. We're going up against an ice type. Let's say icy ice Probably is a good idea to use it against the Frostback Pangar. Let's see how it goes. I'm going up against the normal one. I'm not going for heroic. This is only for the fire rate test. So okay, technically speaking, I made this build mainly because, well, one, conduit is giving me 15%. Aetheric attunement at +3 kinda helps me with fast charging of the lantern, which in turn helps me with conduit getting activated pretty quickly. And along with conduit, if I time it correctly with the Shrike Zeal's 15-second cooldown, I'll activate the Shrike Zeal, which gives me another 15% attack speed. Together they give me 30%. And then Wild Frenzy is always constantly active because I'm using Discipline at +3, which keeps my health at 50%, and Wild Frenzy needs my health to be at 50% for me to gain the 20% attack speed. So a total of 50% attack speed. After all this, the repeaters itself, because I'm using Captain's Grip, I can throw this particular collectible on the floor, which grants me another 20% increased attack speed for 15 seconds. If in case I have overpowered or empowered shots or empowered ammo in my repeaters, that kinda helps me give a buff for my allies also in the group. Now then, let's go and test out the fire rate of this. Of course, again, like I said, I'm not using Molten Hearts, those pickups which give you immunity towards fire damage and also increases your movement speed and also attack speed. I could have used it, but that one has a nerf too. It's kind of the same as conduit. By decreasing it, they kind of decreased it 15%, I think, rather than just 10% or something, or 5%. So that's the reason why I'm kind of going with conduit rather than Molten Hearts. And besides, I don't have to keep worrying about running around picking those things up just to get the buff. And if I'm concentrating on picking those up and do not see a attack from the behemoth, I might be in big trouble. Okay, here we go. And no. Oh, that was bad. Well, the attack speed seems to be holding out good. Attack speed is good. Aetheric attunement +3 should help me with another 15%. Although this guy keeps moving around too much. And the movement speed definitely helps me, both fleet-footed and also the fact that I'm using the lantern, the Shrike Zeal lantern. The instant kind of gives me... Uh-oh, that's too close. Although I kind of think maybe using Aetheric Frenzy would be good, since that one depends on... Well, there you have it. That's a pretty decent attack speed if I say so myself. This is not my damage build, so definitely only testing out. Gotcha. Done. That is a pretty decent increase. Of course, your skills that you're already using for attack speed, they get a 10% increase because of the base attack speed increase for repeaters. Of course, I'm not a repeater user, so you probably don't see the best gameplay from my side. Now that we're done with axe, hammer, and the repeaters, now we're going to test out the decrease in damage by calculating the time I get against a Rezakiri. Of course, I'm using the same old builds for umbral damage, and we're going up against a Rezakiri. I did get a 2-minute 24 seconds or 2-minute 34 seconds kind of a deal without using potions. Of course, that's the island arrival time till the end of the hunt time that I calculated. So depending on how close the behemoth is, I should be able to get within 3 minutes. If I get around 3 minutes, then the decrease in damage or the total damage of the 3 combos from the strikers shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it might affect trial runs or people who use strikers for trial runs. Of course, this is my build, my usual build for Umbral. If you haven't seen this, I have a separate video for all elemental builds on the strikers: Radiant, Umbral, Terra, Shock, and Fire and Ice. You guys can check that video out. Although I will put all the links for these builds which I'm using in this video in the description. You can check that out as well. But here we go. This is the damage decrease for the strikers test, where I want to see if I get a higher time than I usually get, which is around 3 minutes. If it goes above 4 minutes, then probably, yeah, you already know, my striker build is already messed up. But I am supposed to not get hit because I am using Predator, if I'm not wrong. Oh wait, no, instead of Predator I'm using Rage Hunter, so let's see how that goes. Rage Hunter did kinda help me get a better time compared to the Predator build, but let's see. Here we go, he's right here, so the timer shouldn't be too bad. They have nerfed the Karma Breaker, so that's what is not going to be helping me out too much. But I am using it as much as possible. There we go. Okay. I kind of tried a bit too hard over there. But let's see what the time is. I actually could have gotten it done if I didn't get caught up in that. Yep, 3 minutes is not too bad. Just like a 20 to 30 second of a extra increase in my usual time. I would have done it within 3 minutes for sure. I don't think it's that much of a damage decrease, but yeah, the heavy attacks from the strikers has gone down quite a bit, which kinda delays the stagger damage. And also the fact that the karma breakers don't do that much damage compared to the previous update. So anyways, yeah, that's about it. And again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, you guys keep smiling, and I'll see you guys next time. Eto sayonara, tata, see you, and bye bye. Yep. See ya. I'm done with this video. Ciao.